France has been gripped by a wave of protests following a tragic incident near Paris that has reignited a national debate on over-policing and racial discrimination. Let's delve into the events that sparked these protests and explore their implications for the country and its president, Emmanuel Macron. Scenes of unrest and clashes between protesters and riot police have unfolded across France. People have set vehicles on fire and scaled buildings with broken windows, while authorities struggle to maintain order. It all started when a 17-year-old youth named Nahel, of Algerian heritage, was fatally shot by a police officer during a traffic stop in the Paris suburb of Nanterre. Video footage captured by a passerby revealed two officers standing near the driver's side of the car. Despite no apparent immediate threat, one of the officers discharged his weapon at Nahel. The officer claimed he fired because he feared Nahel would run someone over with the car. However, the officer's actions are now under investigation, and he has been placed in preliminary detention, facing charges of voluntary homicide. News of Nahel's death has triggered widespread anger over racial bias and police violence in the country. Protesters have taken to the streets, carrying signs that read, "The police kill," and numerous government buildings have been damaged. In response to the crisis, President Emmanuel Macron has called for unity and held an emergency meeting with ministers. However, his attempts to bridge divisions and heal the country may face challenges amid the ongoing protests. As the protests continued, French officials launched a crackdown, mobilizing over 45,000 police officers across the country. More than 4,000 people have been detained, and over 500 police officers have been injured. The unrest has not been limited to mainland France alone. Overseas French territories, such as French Guiana and Réunion, have also witnessed violent protests, resulting in injuries and even a fatality. These protests pose a significant challenge to President Macron, who had hoped to reset his presidency and heal the country following previous waves of protests earlier this year. Critics have pointed out that Macron attended an Elton John concert while the country was engulfed in violence. To address the crisis, Macron has implemented a ban on large-scale events and called on social media platforms to help reduce the spread of sensitive content related to the protests. However, the United Nations has called on France to address deeper issues of racism and discrimination within its law enforcement agencies. As France grapples with the aftermath of Nahel's tragic death and the subsequent protests, the country faces a crucial moment in its fight against racial discrimination and over-policing. The path ahead remains uncertain as the French government seeks to address these systemic issues and restore peace. Thank you for watching. Don't forget to hit that subscribe button and click the notification bell to never miss an update. Until next time.